Hi, welcome to L3, where we love God, love people, and live like we mean it. You've already taken time to go over your wins. Give yourself a round of applause. You deserve it. We can't not enjoy the moments that we have accomplished. So please take that time and give yourself a pat on the back. Because I was one who would take my victories and put a thumbs up and go on to the next. And I never took the time to actually realize the victories. Sometimes it's the small ones that really make a difference. So take those times and actually enjoy what you've accomplished that you didn't do before. We're jumping into gratitude. 1 Thessalonians 5:18 says, "Give thanks in every circumstance, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus." Giving thanks in every circumstance. Every circumstance. Everyone. We have a story to tell from Corrie ten Boom, The Fabulous Fleas of Ravensbrück. Corrie ten Boom was victim of the Holocaust. While being held captive in the Ravensbrück camp, she witnessed many atrocities. All around her, the guards often visited women's barracks to inflict horrible forms of abuse. Her personal barracks were infested by fleas, but they were committed to giving thanks in all things. And they began to give thanks for the fleas. Thanks for the fleas. For some reason, the guards never came to abuse them in their barracks. They never understood why they were left alone until one day they overheard the guards talking and realized God had used the fleas to scare away the guards and protect many praying women who shared the barracks. So the fleas were a blessing. Who wants fleas as a blessing? But it was. And sometimes we don't realize the tragedies or the things that we go through as actual blessings. So when it says in Thessalonians, "Give thanks in every circumstance, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus." So it's actually His will. He wants us to do that. I have a story. My house a couple years ago got a tornado came right through and demolished my house. And we were there when it happened. And I literally lost it because I was like, I don't have the money to fix this. We lost a lot of stuff. And I was just so traumatized. And, that was something that could have very easily just completely devastated me. And pushed me down a dark path. And I really had to be like, I had to give it to God, because literally there was no way that I could have done it on my own. So through all that, it rained that day and all my stuff got wet. The house is cracked. It was such a mess. And I was terrified. So I understand the things that we go through that don't make sense. It doesn't make sense for sexual abuse. It doesn't make sense for anything that we go through that tears us down. But how do we change our brains to actually have gratitude for those things? We have stories upon stories of people who went through such hard tragedies that now can come out and help other people that have gone through those. So they turned those bad moments into healing and into helping heal others. So it is possible. It may not feel like it in the moment, but just remember that the promises that God gave us and that we have those moments to still be grateful. Through that tornado and losing everything, we were took care of. There was people who come and helped us financially. We had tarps over the roof for a while, but everything was took care of. We had water leaking everywhere, and we were still serving and still trying to feel what God's will was, which is gratitude. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying this is what we need to follow. We need to practice it. As we practice it, we'll get better at it. So take some time to journal, and then you can break into your groups.